Good morning. Welcome to the morning meditation. I am awareness. So last week actually, we had done the guided meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh. I don't know if we were all there, so I'll just do a small recap because we did not finish it and we'll be finishing it today. So there's a very beautiful poem that he says and we have to meditate on. So maybe we can do it for a minute or two and then I'll play the next part. So if we can please close our eyes. I am hoping everybody is sitting comfortably. If possible, please keep the back straight but not rigid. And let's start paying attention, or maybe let's start being with our breath. So it's like Jetsun Mala says, it's really simple. We are breathing. We just need to know that we are breathing. So we take a deep breath in and we breathe out. Another breath in and out. In and out. So that's how this poem starts. That we breathe in and it's in, and we are with the breath, and we breathe out and it's out. So the first verse of the poem is in and out. He says that breathing in itself is a very pleasant sensation. And once, we start falling in love with it, it becomes more joyous to be with the breath more and more. So in and out, in and out. In and out. And after in and out, he moves on to the next two words, which is deep. When I breathe in, I see that my breathing has gone deep. I don't have to do anything about it. When I am in attention with the breath, with the in and the out, it just, my breathing becomes deep. So I breathe in and it's deep. And I breathe out and my exhale is slow. So in, out, deep, slow. I breathe in, it's deep. I breathe out, it's slow. Deep, slow. After that, he moved on to calm and ease. Staying with the breath when I breathe in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I am at ease. I am ease. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I breathe out ease. Making the whole atmosphere around me more at ease. So in and out. Deep and slow, calm and ease. And moving on to the next one, we go on to when I take the next breath, I smile and I release when I exhale. So we basically covered till here last time, and I'll be now sharing the guided meditation by Thay, in which he explains the smile and the release. In case you can't hear the sound, please to let me know.
So this is exactly the practice recommended by the Buddha in the Sutra on mindful breathing. Experiencing the feeling I breathe in, experiencing the feeling I breathe out, calming the feeling I breathe in, calming the feeling I breathe out. Calm, ease means breathing in, I feel calm within myself. Not only my body is calm, but also my feeling has become calm. So you experience your body, you experience your feeling, and you breathe in and out in order to to calm the formations. First your body, and then your feelings. Ease means breathing out. I feel at ease. I ease everything. I take everything at ease. I take time to live my daily life. I am not in a hurry. I feel wonderful in this moment. It means ease. You feel light. You don't feel burdened by your worries, by your afflictions. You feel you have the freedom within yourself, within your body. You feel being yourself, not a victim of your worries, not a victim of your past and your worries about the future. Calm, ease. And of course, that exercise is also very rewarding, very pleasant. Breathing in, I feel calm within my body, my feeling. Breathing out, I feel very much at ease with myself. I take everything at ease. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, and then smile, release. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I let go. I let go of my projects, of my worries about the future, of my regret concerning the past, because the present moment is so wonderful. And I am capable of touching the wonders of life in the present moment. Breathing in, I smile. And the smile has the capacity of releasing all the tensions that are left on your face, on your body. This is a smile of victory. This is a smile of loving kindness directed to your own body, your own feelings. And when you breathe out, you become a much freer person. Release. Nothing is as important as your peace, as your stability, as your freedom. You cannot exchange these valuable things for anything else. Nothing is worth to exchange your well-being, your freedom, your ease. So release here means you have become yourself. You are capable of releasing all your chaos. Your ideas, even your ideas of happiness. Each of us is caught in our idea of happiness. We believe that we will be truly happy when such the conditions are available. So we have an idea about happiness. And we don't know that that very idea of happiness is the obstacle for our being happy. And if you are capable of releasing that idea of happiness, happiness will be born in you right away. Well, there's a young man who thinks that he can only be happy if he gets that degree, that diploma. There is another young person who said that, well, if he cannot get into that position, he cannot marry that person, and then happiness will not be possible. So we set up conditions for our happiness, and we are caught in that idea. But happiness can come to us at any time if we are a free person. Why are you committed only to one idea of happiness? When you are committed to one idea of happiness, you limit your capacity of being happy. And if you let go of that idea of happiness, and then happiness can come from every direction. One country might be caught by one idea about happiness. A whole nation might think that unless we realize this 5-year program, unless we embrace that ideology and realize it, there will be no future for our country, our people. And maybe during 50 years or 70 years, we are caught by that idea of happiness. And we have created a lot of tragedy within our country, our people, just because we get caught in one idea about happiness. And maybe 50 years later, 70 years later, we find out that that idea of happiness has been an obstacle for the happiness of the whole nation. So if you are lucky, you can release that idea. As individuals, we also commit the same kind of mistake. We invent an idea of happiness. We cling to it. And we say that unless I realize this, happiness will never be possible. That is why many of us cannot be happy. So releasing things, let go of things is a very important practice. And among these things, the idea of happiness. Let us look deeply into our idea of happiness. And we might find out that it is exactly that idea of happiness that has prevented us to be happy.
So we'll take a pause here. So basically, Thai was reflecting on his poem that I had briefly shared with you at the beginning, that in and out, deep and slow, calm and ease, smile and release. So the last few minutes, he was sharing the importance of releasing so much of what we are holding and releasing our idea of happiness. So at this point, I'll request anybody who would like to share something or have any questions or anything on maybe what he said about release. Please feel free to unmute and share. And I forgot to mention that Monica she's traveling. There were some internet issues, so she could join anytime, but she hasn't been able to till now. Yeah. So releasing our ideas and images of what would it take to make me happy. It's a very powerful tool. I feel it's a very needed thing, needed practice, needed effort that we must make. Inviting reflections onto why is that needed. Okay, I think nobody feels like talking in the morning. Just like he said, we have so many images of what will make me happy. And in trying to meet those images, in trying to become those images, somehow the happiness I leave somewhere behind. So basically, what he was sharing was that when I let go of my need, of my images, meeting the need and the images that I formed in my head, then I am happy already. Because we always, it's like I want to do this and then I'll be happy. This degree, that person, that city, that job. We always feel that I have to reach happiness through things. But is that true? Can I not just go for it right away? Can I not just do the things that make me happy rather than doing things that make me unhappy so that they'll give me money from which I'll buy things that will make me happy? Or through people. So I operate from a sense of lack and thinking that my efforts, other people, and things will make me happy. So he was telling us to release this attitude, this way that we live. At least that was my understanding. from this beautiful, beautiful meditative poem. So if there is nothing, I can continue. The last 5 minutes are left. Should I play the last 5 minutes then?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I will start.
And this teaching is very clear in Buddhism. Breathing in, I smile. I know happiness is possible at any moment. The wonders of life are available at any moment. I can touch them. I can be happy without any condition. And that is why breathing out, I can release. You are very smart if you can let go of these things that have prevented you to be happy in the past. And you can be extremely happy just sitting there and breathing in and out. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to get to achieve anything. You just sit down there, and if you know how to breathe in and out, you can be extremely happy. You enjoy the miracle of life, of being there. So smile, release, can bring you a lot of happiness. You need to be nourished by that joy, that happiness. And that joy, that happiness can help heal the wounds within your body and your soul. And finally, the last exercise proposed in the Gatha, present moment, wonderful moment. Breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. If someone comes and asks you this question, has the most wonderful moment of your life arrived or not? We might be embarrassed. We may say that, well, it does not seem that it has arrived. But I strongly believe that it will arrive soon. Otherwise, my life will have no meaning. The most wonderful moment about my life, I have been waiting for it to arrive. But if we use our intelligence in order to look, we know that if we continue to live exactly in the way we have lived our life during the past 20 years, not mindful at all, always running, always trying to escape. And then that most wonderful moment of our life will not be likely to arrive in the next 20 years. That is something logical. But in this teaching you learn that you have to make the present moment into the most wonderful moment of your day, of your life. Because the present moment is the only moment available. And if you know how to go back to it, to be fully present, to touch the wonders of life in that moment, and that moment can become the most wonderful moment of your life. And you know you have the capacity of doing it. And by very simple practice, like walking, breathing, smiling, touching with mindfulness, the beauties of life, the wonders of life, you can make a paradise, you can make the kingdom of God available to you in the here and the now.
That was the end of that meditation. We ended with the sentence that, with this practice of awareness and mindfulness, you can have the kingdom of God available to you in the present moment. Any reflections, any comments, anything on this?
Yes, good morning, all. This was a nice thing that in the beginning he said that we all have our own mental images of having a particular degree, a particular diploma, or a particular sort of job, and we start clinging to it far too much. Means we should cling to our own images, but we should not cling beyond a point to the extent that it rather than becoming a source of happiness, it becomes a source of misery, and we start procrastinating. If I was able to connect with that point.
Yes, Shyam, thank you.
Remember in our first talk, you had reprimanded me lightly that you should, you should be grounded and should not think too much. Somewhere in the mid of January of this year, when we talked first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shyam. So it's like, somewhere in the idea of
And then
yeah,
there is a song that ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है, like this. I don't remember the movie but I have heard it quite often. But like this, even if we get that, what is the guarantee that it will make me or anybody else happy? And that's what I don't know whether you have read the book or not. In Dale Carnegie, there's a book, the How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, if I'm not wrong. So there he says that there he says that we don't live in daytime compartments. We live somewhere in between the what you call dead past and the unborn future, and so we fail to enjoy the present. And it's in the present that all work has to be done, and the moment of salvation lies in the present, not in the dead yesterdays and the unborn tomorrows.
yes, Shyam, thank you so much. One just has to bring this into our lives, but it needs a constant reminder. And like, after listening to this again and again, one feels this more that, I don't know, in between the images of what should have been, could have been, should be, could be, life gets lost, right? Life just passes us by because we were never available in the present moment to experience anything fully. We, eat a meal which we really like, but after 1 or 2 bites, we are not with the food. We go to meet people, whom we really like, but again, we are lost. We are not present. It's both intriguing and strange. Yeah. So it's already 7:05. We usually end by this time. Anything from anybody before we end? Anyone else? No. Okay. So please, stay with this poem if possible, practice it in your own time. And becoming awareness takes a lot of will and practice. And have a good week. I think that's about it for this session for today, right now. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.